Reborn Heraldry. It's a normal spell card. Target one heraldic beast monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. So they got their own monster reborn. Wow.
Essentially. Yeah, since it hits anything in the graveyard. Most of the heraldic beast monsters from what I've seen are like level 4-ish, so...
Yeah, that's why the English anime says target one level 4 or lower.
Yeah, I think that's why it says that, yeah.
I guess now you can summon their Xyz, which I don't think you detach anything when you summon that one.
I'm not sure.
I think it just targets a Xyz monster and it gains its attack and effect, and then that monster's effect is negated and its attack goes to 0.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that Heraldic Beast one is pretty good. I've seen this deck in action on Dueling Network, and they've been spamming the crap out of that Heraldic Beast Xyz card. Yeah, just, like, they'll have, like a Zen mains. The opponent has a Zen mains, they'll just summon that, take Zen mains effect and attack, and just run it over. So, yeah. Utopia. So, Heraldic Beasts are getting a lot of support. I want to see this deck actually do something. With all the good cards that they're getting.
I doubt they'll hit anywhere really high, personally.
Yeah.
They're pretty decent, but they can exceed pretty well, but that's about it. They do have a couple air cards that they can use with that one fucking wind exceed monster, that's Thunder, the 1900 attack one.
Yeah, Lightning Plover.
Yeah,
they do got that Heraldic Wind Dragon, so...
Yeah, so they could go into that. So I think it's got potential. I just don't think it'll be beating out the Mermails or the Haze Beasts or anything like that.
Flaming Dance Tensu. Alright, this is those flame cards get their spell cards, so this is one of them. It's a continuous spell card. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Beast Warrior type monster in addition to your normal /set. Beast Warrior type monster you control gain 100 attack. Wow, so they get an additional normal summon, so that just screams that they're gonna summon their Xyz really easily.
Or Swarm You.
Yeah, or Swarm You.
Both work.
Oh, I don't think they're much for special summoning.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, they just do a lot of normal summoning, so an additional normal summoning is pretty good. I guess they're gonna throw in their Ultimate Offering, that broken card, and just spam that, so they're gonna swarm you if they get their Ultimate Offering. But yeah, this definitely opened their Beast Xyz one that negates effects. So look forward to that. The deck looks pretty decent. Flaming Dance Tenki. It's a continuous spell card. When this card resolves, you can add one level 4 or lower Beast Warrior type monster from your deck to your hand. All Beast Warrior type monsters you control gain 100 attack. You can only activate one Flaming Dance Tenki once per turn.
So it's essentially the Rhoda.
Yeah, they're Rhoda. But
except you can be MSD'd.
But when this card resolves, you get the search, so you only get to search once. So
Yeah,
it's not like once per turn you can search. But since it is a continuous spell, you do get that 100 attack. So I guess all of them gain 100 attack. It's not much, but I guess
it adds up.
I guess it adds up.
There's a big difference between 1900 and 2000.
Yeah, there is. So, and most of their Flame Dance cards search for a spell or trap, so you can get multiple of these, and they gain a whole bunch of attack. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's see what this deck can do. Haze Pillar. It's a continuous spell card. Its effect is you can tribute summon Haze Beast monsters with one less tribute than required. Once per turn, you can target one Xyz monster you control, attach one Haze Beast monster you control or in your hand to that target as an Xyz material. So aren't they level 6, so -1 is 0?
Yeah.
Wow. And you can just keep on attaching Haze Beast monsters from that you control in your hand to that frickin' Basilicock.
Or Photon Strike Bouncer.
Yeah, or Photon.
Or anything else you need.
Yep. Wow, these decks are getting really strong. This is definitely going to be interesting. So, just summoning them, which summon other ones, Basilicock, attached to Basilicock. Wow.
This card is actually searchable if you use Cerberus.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Alright, well, depending on whether this deck tops or not, we'll see what cards get hit in it.
Yeah, I don't... The only card I could see getting hit inside any fire deck is Rekindling. Other than that, I would say they're all fine.
Hopefully Rekindling gets hit. I thought it was going to get hit last time, and apparently it didn't.
It's just the only card that really needs to get hit just because it's a little fucking nuts, especially when you start summoning level 6s with it. That's where you gotta draw the line.
Yeah, it's another one of those stupid cards like Return from the Different Dimension, Rekindling, Ultimate Offering. Any card that lets you summon unlimited amount of times is basically a stupid card, and the other two are at 1, so Rekindling should go down to 1. I think the Madoches have 1 too, and they can just special summon as many Madoche monsters from their hand.
Yeah, Fiesta. They just do that for OTK as a tiramisu. However, that's just big bait for bottomless trap holing them.
True.
Like, they just summon everything from their hand. I'm just like, oh, bottomless trap hole.
But a lot of them have under 1500 attack.
Oh, yeah, but you hit the... Oh, true. Torrential. Well, that'll just send them back to their hand.
Yeah.
Well, you just use... Just run removal against them. Just do that. Just play Macro Rabbit. That's how you fight Madolches.
Yep. Alright, so... Rekindling needs to get hit. That's the big topic on this card. Alright, next card. Abyss Skill of the Cetus. Cetus? I think I just added it in all of a sudden. I think it's Cetus. It's an equipped spell card. Equip only to a normal monster. It gains 800 attack when a trap card that was activated on your opponent's side of the field resolves. Negate that effect. Then send this card to the graveyard. So you don't even get to choose whether you want to negate the trap card or not. It just does it automatically.
Yeah, just like the armor, which negates monster effects. But this gives 800 attack, so it is a pretty decent equip card. You could attack with it, and if your opponent sets off a trap, you'll negate that. Say, Mirror Force, for example. So I wouldn't say it's a terrible card, although I just don't really like it all that much because it's not optional.
Yeah. It's like a trap card for Doom Caliber Knight. Just goes off. Well, at least it activates on your opponent's side of the field.
Yeah.
So, and Doom Caliber, he just goes off if any effect goes off. That's why I don't like that card. But I guess if you get to choose what you negate, I guess it'd be pretty broken.
Yeah, it would be. It's also searchable with Megalo and, well, Hidden Armory, obviously.
Yep.
Since it gives a monster 1800 attack, most Mermail monsters will end up above the 2000 mark when it's equipped to them, so they'll be pretty decent attackers. When you try to use your traps against them, this card will negate it. So, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Mermails, if you want to use it, go ahead and use it. Pretty decent. Spellbook of Sephir. It's a normal spell card. If you control a face-off spellcaster monster, you can reveal one other spell card in your hand to target one spellbook normal spell card in your graveyard, except Spellbook of Sephir. This card's effect becomes the same as that target's original effect. You can only activate one Spellbook of Sephir once per turn.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather run Spellbook of Secrets.
Yeah.
Copy.
Not only do you have to reveal a card in your hand just to copy one in the graveyard, can't you just... Don't they have one where they can just put it back or something?
Well, they have Spellbook of, well, it's the Alma. I don't know what its English name is. I forgot. It's the Spellbook of Eternity. You can get removed Spellbook cards back to your hand, and a lot of Spellbook cards do remove, like Junon and the Spellbook of the one that removes up to 3.
Priestess?
And I think so, yeah. And you can get that back to your hand with that. You can also send them back to your deck and search them back out with your Spellbook of Secrets. Well, you can send them back to your deck in various ways. There's Forcey, the Field Spell, and I believe a couple other cards.
Alright, so you just don't see this card seeing much play in the Prophecy deck.
It's not going to see play.
Alright. Disorderly March. It's a normal spell card. If you control a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast type monster, draw one card for each of those types you control, but you cannot activate the effects of other spell and trap cards this turn. So it can be a plus, 4? Depending on how many Beast Warrior type, and Winged Beast you have in the field?
Beast Warrior, Winged Beast. The way it's worded, does that mean different types you have in the field, or of monsters of that type?
It looks like of monsters of that type.
Well, it could be a +4 then, yeah.
Yeah, but then you connect to any other spell trap card. So
Well, that's not a down.
that's not really a downside. So the duel is going pretty slow. Go ahead and activate this and draw. And plus, on your opponent.
Just spam the field and play this shit. As a matter of fact, it's Beast and Beast Warrior. You can just use this with Haze Beasts after you use Rekindling. Well, you can't do that because you used Rekindling, but
yeah.
You get a lot on the field anyways. Deck can swim pretty good. Same thing with those fire guys. The Flame Rulers, Flame Masters.
Flame Dancers.
Flame Dancers, those guys.
Yeah.
They're all Beast, Beast Warrior, and all that shit. Draw a whole bunch of this.
Yep, so your Harpy Lady deck.
Oh yeah, Harpy Ladies. Everybody fucking plays that.
Alright.
It's just so broken.